What's going on, vloggers, sparkers, everyday toilet users? We're back with another episode of the Toilet Log. So, we were originally talking how we were going to be doing the acerglyn, and it wasn't technically going to be an acerglyn because it doesn't have honey in it. So it's more like a maple wash, I guess. But here it is. It's back up to temperature now. I tested the gravity with my hydrometer and my graduated cylinder, and it's sitting at 1.050. So not super strong. Like if this goes out to ferments down to 1.000, it's like 6.25. But hey, that doesn't matter. Experimenting. But in this video, we're going to be talking about TASNA nutrient schedule. There we go. Excuse me. Let me take a drink. So, like with meads, acerglyn's, or however the hell you pronounce it, are kind of just like meads. They don't have sufficient nutrients that yeast need. But there's this cool little website called the TASNA nutrient schedule, and I actually will put a link in the description this time. Well, yeah, in the description this time because I want to set this guy up right here. It's well needed, trust me. I mean, especially when it comes down to like meads or acerglyns or anything like that. Anything that kind of like needs a yeast nutrient schedule. So I already went onto the website and put on all the shits and everything like that. So on the top you got gallon size batch. So 1 gallon, because we're doing a 1 gallon batch. We are doing the 47. So I went ahead and put that into the calculator. Excuse me. And then I went ahead and put our original gravity of 1.050. I got it all written down here. So it told us that we are going to need 1.3 grams of Go-Firm. And Go-Firm is basically I'm pretty sure we talked about this in a previous episode, but as a yeast hydrator, you know what I mean? And like I said, this is just maple syrup and sugar, so there's not a lot of what do you call it? Nutrients for yeast to start off with to be good. And I'm running out of this stuff. You can find Go-Firm on Amazon, or you can actually go to 1.3 grams. I'm gonna have to use all what I got. Oh. Oh, yeah, 1.4. But either way. You can actually go to brewmasters.com as well, too. But yeah, perfect amount. And it also says to use 2 grams of yeast, or 1 gram of yeast. But what I'm going to be doing is using 2, because I feel like using 2. You know what I mean? So we'll go ahead. And you can always save your yeast. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm going to pause this so I can rehydrate this. Alright, so we got our warm water mixture, which is warm water. And it's heated up to be about 86 degrees. So that's what a D47 likes. So our yeast and our Go-Firm go right in. And we give this guy a little bit of a swoosh. A little bit of a swoosh. So, while this guy hydrates, another thing that the TASNA nutrient schedule tells you to do is you have 4 different times that you want to feed your mead or acerglyn or whatever you're doing at the time, nutrient. And it will actually let you pick between Go-Firm or not Go-Firm, because Go-Firm is a yeast starter. ferment O is a yeast nutrient, or ferment K, which is an inorganic yeast nutrient. I mean, kind of got some of the same things, but one's organic, one's not organic, whatever. But yeah, like I was saying, so it will let you choose between the difference. It will tell you how much ferment O you need to use. Like after I put it into the calculation over here, it says that I need 0.5 grams of ferment O, and that is at 24 hours, 48 hours, 5 days, and then the 1/3 sugar break. So I know that might sound confusing, but your 1/3 sugar break is basically when your yeast has got 1/3 of the way through all of the sugar that it can technically ferment. And it actually will tell you that too. If you put your original gravity down as 1.050, like I have mine, your 1/3 sugar break will be 1.034. And it will tell you when to use your yeast nutrients and what day and what blah 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 blah. So, like I said, I'll put the description in the link below, and you'll know what to do. And you usually use this on meads and acerglyn's. You can use this kind of in beer and wine and stuff like that. Especially with wine too. Not necessarily beer. Beer kind of's got its own nutrients to go on, especially with malted extract barley and stuff like that. But with more stuff like wines and meads and stuff like that, there's not a lot of like extra oomph in there to keep your yeast going on. And D47 being kind of like a mead yeast when it comes down to it, you know, give it a little extra boost. Because I can't tell you how many wines I've had shit out on me. Like, it's supposed to be 14% alcohol by volume, and it like took a crap at like 6 or 8. And I'm just like, fuck it, just bottle it, let's go. Get on to the back sweetening and aging process. But yeah, but if you want to do it serious and everything like that, so either way, I'm going to show you guys one last thing before I cut the video off. And that is our yeast pitch. Oh yeah, it's looking pretty good. So I know this looks a little low right now. I probably can't even see it, but I'll be adding more sanitizer in there. Yeah, now that's cool shit right there. But yeah, we're gonna let this guy sit for a D47 yeast. It usually takes about 6-7 days. It really just depends. It's pretty high flocculating yeast. It likes being at room temperature, and we already kind of gave it all the things it needs. And we'll be putting our new nutrient schedule to use. Like I said, I've got a scale, and I've got fermento. So let's see how it goes. Oh. Whenever this guy gets done, we'll be back sweetening with the same maple syrup all over again. Alright guys, happy brewing. Hope you have a fun night. Blah 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 blah.